All right, it's a beautiful Friday. We're looking at plays. Let's go. Stick around. Greetings, everyone. We're here to look at plays. Let's get started with our very first play. All right, a bang-bang play. Player saves the ball. The official ruled an illegal dribble on this play. Is that what you have on this play? Put your ruling in the comments below, and let's see what we got. All right, let's move along now to play number 2. All right, a funky Euro step play. That's got to be something, huh, ref? Right? What's our ruling here? No call is the call. This is a play where, first of all, we have to understand Euro steps are, by design, the player is attempting to change their speed and change their direction. So we can have sort of a dramatic change in the flow of a player, and our brain says, oh, wait a minute, something has to have happened here. Right, so what do we have on this play? The key component in determining a traveling violation or not here is when the player picks up the ball and is holding the ball. And we can have precision in that moment, or we can, go with high certainty what we have on this play. So our player's dribbling, pick up the ball, jump in the air off one, land on the other, and release the try. They're dribbling, right? They step with their left. Are they holding the ball with their right foot on the floor here? Are we fighting for that perfection in our analysis of the play? They are definitely holding the ball here after they've jumped off of one. They jump off the other and release the try, right? Is this an obvious traveling violation? Are we going to fight for that moment, that instant when the player may have been holding the ball with that right foot on the floor right here? Or is this just a strangely timed play and a legal play by rule? My name is Greg Austin with A Better Official. We craft video to help basketball officials get better. One of the ways we do that is with this show, 5 Play Friday. We look at plays. We look at all the things so that we can get better. All right, let's get back to it. All right, 2 plays in. Let's look at play number 3.
They have to play great defense, right down. They have to get a stop, and then they have to get the rebound and not let any second chance points.
Can't commit a foul on an inside shot. Got her back. Into the back court. Ball's rolling. It was tipped by Garvin. I don't think she realized that. Now we're down to 7 seconds. Got her back to the right side. Gilwee for the win. Yes. Well, there's 1.2.
All right, so many great aspects of this play. It's a throw-in play. Obviously, the game scenario is super competitive game. Our inbounding team down 2 points, 13 and a half seconds or something like that remaining. Throw in. Right? Excellent position adjust by the center. Obviously, they are officiating players. And we have some funky action. The ball is deflected from the front court into the back court. Our trail official gives a tip signal, right? Not necessarily appropriate, but they're in great position and anticipating the action here. Rules it legal. Team comes up. This is a collegiate game. 3-point a try. Ball goes in. Clock stops, right? In under 59-9 in the final period in NCAA women's, the clock stops. And our officials recognize that it did stop properly. Is this a legal play? Right? We know, of course, that during a throw-in, we have team control by rule, but that is only for the purpose of administering fouls. If there was a foul by the throwing team in this situation, it would be a team control foul by rule. But in order to have a backcourt violation, we must first establish player control, thus establishing team control on the court. And do we have that on this play? The player never is holding or dribbling the basketball on this throw-in. Let's take a look. Deflected off her leg, right? Rolls in the back court. Legal play, right? Our trail doesn't quite get the open look, but they had a long way to go. That'd be a great opportunity to really sprint hard, because when the ball goes across, when the ball is across here, the center can pick up that matchup, and but we end up a little bit out of position rather, for the goal. Need to score it, and of course in NCAA women's at this point, the opponent, who is now down but with 1.2 seconds remaining, would be allowed to call a timeout and advance the ball to the front court. A fantastic rule, allowing that team a chance, right? Our announcer says for the game winner, but in NCAA women's, not so much. Just like in the NBA, a team's allowed to advance the ball. So that's a super exciting part of NCAA women's. But excellent job by this crew. What I really like as well is during the throw-in, our lead is pretty inactive here, but our center is obviously very actively engaged with the players at the free throw line, right? And if we are officiating players in our primary coverage area, we will naturally move. We will position adjust as the players move, right? And we want to see that when we analyze our game video. When we analyze our game video, we want to see that in our behavior on the court. The players moved, I position adjusted, because in order to officiate, because something has changed, right? And so that's a great habit and fundamental on this play. All right, a great play scenario, but do allow me a moment to thank our tremendous show supporters: Mark Skolnick, RJ Wilson, Mark Harvey, Philip Go, and Adam Zappel. Much appreciated and much love. You want to support the show? I will do it. I will put a link in the show notes below, and of course, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put one up above. Let's look at play number 4. All right. Close game, right? Our initial shot shows it's a very close game. Subsequent shot shows we're in the bonus. Very little time remaining in the game. 3-point lead for the visitors, right? Throw-in situation. Trail has primary coverage on the on-ball matchup. Our center is at the division line here. Not the worst position in the world, but our center comes with a foul on white in this situation, sort of calling in front of the official, right? Does our center in this situation need to have this whistle? Do we have trust as a crew, right? These are the things we want to think about, especially in critical situations, right? We have to entrust that our trail official on this play has the angle that they need. We see the position adjustment to get onto the court to get a better look at this play, which is a great adjustment, right? Right here, got the count. This has to belong to the trail, unless we had something non-basketball related, or what have you, especially the cadence of this whistle coming from the center, a primary cadence. Not what you want on this play. But I'd say what we have here is a lack of trust. We have to trust our partner to have the proper ruling on this play. All right, let's take a look. I want to do that. Take a look at the play itself. Right? Is this illegal contact by white? Is this illegal contact by red? Right? That should be the judgment of the trail in this situation. You could make a case either way. I see a white defender moving forward. I see an obvious foul by white. Right? But does it rise to the level of having an impact on the player that was involved, the offensive player, to the level that we have to come out of our primary to put a whistle on the play? Right? White is obviously fighting for this to be a player control foul as well. Yeah. I think trust comes into play on this play. We would want our center official to allow the primary official the ruling on this play. And if they have a no call, we can live with that. We can live with that. And there's so many variables in this situation that we really have to think through. End of game, red ahead by 3. White, what are they looking to do? Allow red to let the clock expire? What is their strategy? What are they trying to do? Maybe we have to anticipate. Maybe they are going to play hard defense in the backcourt, look for a steal if they can, try to get a 10-second call, get the ball back. If the ball gets into the front court, maybe then they consider fouling. Obviously, in California, we use a shot clock. And so the team will definitely, white will definitely get the ball back. They may choose to, we're just going to play defense, right, and prevent them from scoring. In the absence of a shot clock, like most of the country, we need to think about, well, we don't want, red is going to try to expire the clock. White must do something. What may they do, etc. Obviously, with a red with a 3-point lead, we don't want to miss anything obvious by red, a violation or a foul. So we have all of these elements thrown into the court, and our crew needs to handle all of those, process things, and get plays right. So a great discussion play, and we cannot extract the fact that this is an end-of-game situation and recognizing the situation it is. As I was presenting this, as I was preparing this video, let's do this. It's like I was thinking about the fact that this image, right, this image here, what does this evoke, right? As for basketball officials, this should, we have the fourth period. We are under a minute. The visitors are ahead by 3. This is an end-of-game situation. We're immediately thinking, what are the possible strategies that may be employed? Right, and that's our job. Obviously, at this point, we want to be high communication about what the team control, what the team foul situation is. How many timeouts remaining? We want to have all of that knowledge as we go into this situation. We don't want to miss a foul by white. If they are looking to foul, let's get the first foul. Let's not make them come back with something that's more excessive, right? Let's not miss anything obvious by red, right? We're thinking all these things through, and we could do it just from the single image. The single image should evoke that immediately for basketball officials, right? This is the moment where we have to have all of our ducks in a row so that we can adjudicate the situation. Right, let's take a look at play number 5. All right, with many states moving to utilizing a shot clock and more to come in the future, just a quick play to emphasize the fact that we have to have awareness as a crew when there has been a change in possession, as that's going to affect the shot clock. So in this play, nothing much going on the play, but we have a situation where the ball has gotten loose. It's being batted around, rolled around on the floor. But we need to be aware, has there been a change of possession? As white in this situation gained team control by gaining player control, sometimes our shot clock operators in a loose ball situation sometimes reset the shot clock on us. So we would need to have the proper number. So as we move towards more and more states adopting a shot clock, we'll start including shot clock plays so that we can help starting to think about the situations involved and what we need to be to do as a crew. In this situation, it's obvious our trail official recognizes the situation, actually gives a thumbs up to our shot clock operator, right? Having a relationship with our shot clock operator is important during the game, right? We have player control, ball gets loose, interrupted dribble, then deflected, fumbling. If there was a foul by blue in this instance, it would be a team control foul by rule since there's been no change in team control. Knowing in these loose ball situations who has team control is going to affect our adjudication with fouls and also in a shot clock situation. So as we move to more and more states adopting a shot clock, we'll have more and more of these plays, things we have to think about, right? We have to have that shot clock number on that play. Nice. Hey, something else I like here is the position adjust by our trail or by our center official. Right, she's got to look on the play, goes away, tries to maintain that look. Again, something we want to see on our game video. It needs to jump off. The player moves. The matchup changes direction. Our instinctive action should be to move because in order to officiate and maintain an open look on plays, we have to position adjust. And if we see that in our game video, then we know we're on the right path. Now, sometimes we're going to make a decision. All right, they moved left, so I stepped down, but then these other players came in front across my view. I didn't end up with the best look, but we've made a decision that will lead to good results more often than not. And we want to see that reflexive action in our game video when we analyze our own plays. All right, well, we've had 5 plays, so I guess a bonus play? Okay. All right, previously we had play number 1, ruled an illegal dribble. Let's take a look again at play number 1. Great athletic play by White 11. Official rules. What do we have on this play by rule? Let's take a look. Right, try for goal. Our center is in, or our trail rather, is in great position. Rebound action. This is a competitive game, close. Time running down, 3.5 minutes remaining. Ball thrown ahead. Defensive player from their front court catches the ball and releases it onto the floor. Their momentum carries them out of bounds. They return and legally establish in bounds and dribble the ball to the basket, right? What has this player done illegally on this play? Is this a violation? What did you have? What did you put in the chat? Let's talk about what we have on this play. So the ball's thrown ahead. Defensive player, do they catch the basketball? Yes. Do they release the basketball? Yes. Do they reestablish? Yes. Do they then catch the basketball, and do they then begin a dribble? Right? The illegality here is that a player began a dribble after catching the ball, began a dribble, caught the ball again, and dribbled again. Therein lies the illegal dribble violation. Also, as we spoke earlier about a shot clock situation, we'd have to be aware if the ball got loose here, that there was a change in team possession, shot clock could be reset. Just an aside. Super athletic play, catch, release, reestablish, catch, and drive. I have illegal dribble violation by rule. They dribbled a second time. If our player had simply returned to the court and continued by batting the ball to the floor, we'd have a legal play. But in this situation, we have a call correct by rule, a high processing play, right? We don't see this play every day, right? There are a number of things. Did they catch the ball? Did their momentum carry them out of bounds? Did they save the ball legally, right? All of these things come into play. Great clip. Thanks, Stephen Lee, for contributing that clip. If you want to submit a clip, there'll be a link in the show notes below. A1 jumps from inbounds to retrieve an errant pass near a boundary line. A1 catches the ball while in the air and tosses it back on the court. Would we say that that's what happened on this play? Yes, our player caught the ball and tossed it back on the court. A is the first to touch the ball after returning inbounds. B returns inbounds and immediately dribbles the ball. Or C picks up the ball after returning to the court and then begins a dribble. Wow, we do have a case play in evidence here. This is like the exact language. We have additional video content available for you here. Our previous 5 Play Friday episode and a video that YouTube has chosen for you. Make your choice. Choose wisely. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.